There are care, nursing, and supported living home managers. And there are care, nursing, and supported living home managers. Believe me when I say that. One of those days when I went out to work as a night staff, because basically when I was on the field, I did night shifts only. Okay. And then so I went to this home. I got there early, like it's my style. I had a long list of things I was to do. Of course, I was to work with the permanent staff. And you know how these things are. When you are working with a permanent staff, they make you the agency staff do literally everything. Now, I'm okay with that because I didn't go there to play in the first instance. I didn't go there to make friends. I went to do my job and get my pay. Okay? So we spent the night cleaning, emptying the bins, mopping the floors, washing the toilets, and several baskets of laundry to wash in the washing machine, dry, and iron before the day staff came in the morning. So we did all that, and I was just relaxing, about 10 minutes to time I was to clock out, waiting for the day staff to come in. This permanent staff comes in first. Now, closely followed by her was an agency staff, somebody who I know, a colleague of mine, a dear colleague of mine to be exact. And then we got chatting because it had been a while we saw. And I don't know if because we were chatting that got her upset or something, I don't know. Because the next thing she does is she comes out of the office and says to me, "Oh, Kes, can you go upstairs and get so-and-so ready for the day?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Before I go up the stairs, get him out of bed, into the bathroom, give him a wash, get him out, dress him up, and bring him downstairs. Hello, please, have a heart. I need to get home. I've been here all night working. I need to get home to get my children to school so my husband can go to work." And she says, "No, I need to go do that." And I'm saying, "I'm sorry, I cannot do that. It's less than 10 minutes for me to leave." Now, luckily for me, my colleague who was there says to me, "Oh, Kes, don't worry." And says to the other lady, "Don't worry, I'll do it. We're here already. She's handed over to us. We will just do it. I'll just do it rather." And I left. Now, I knew she was going to report me to the deputy manager. So when I came in that night, because I was back then that same day, the night for the night shifts, and the deputy manager is like he was waiting for me to come in so he could give me a piece of his mind. Hey, 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 my name is Kesienaakwaraatie, a health and social care trainer. Oh, a big shout out to all my returning subscribers, all my mentees and members of my platform. You guys rock. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. It means a lot. And hey, if you're just watching this channel for the first time or you stumbled on it perchance, hello there, welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about everything care. You will do well to join us because there's so much to learn and I promise you won't regret it. And how do you do that? You smash the subscribe button, yeah? You give me a thumbs up by liking the video. And don't forget to click on that all-important notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you will be among the very first to know. Freely connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Care by Kes, and I'll most definitely see you there. So straight back to my story. So when I walked into the home that night, the deputy manager was waiting for me to give me a piece of his mind. I've hardly even stepped into the lounge. He says, "Oh, you are Kes?" I said, "Yes, I am." And he says to me, "Why didn't you do what the permanent staff asked you to do?" And I'm like, can I have a say of what actually happened? He says, "No, you should have done it." I said, "But excuse me, it was less than 10 minutes for me to leave. And before I get up the stairs and do all she's asked me to do, my time would have gone by. And besides, there's a lot of traffic on this road, and I have to get my children to school so my husband can get to work." All that explanation did not hold water with him. He was still insistent that I should have done what the permanent staff wanted me to do. If I said I wasn't upset, I'll be lying because I was upset. So like I said, he waited to tell me what he had to tell me, and then he left. And the permanent staff I was working with says to me, "Okay, don't let that bother you. This is how they are. They have formed a clique. So if you're not in their clique, anything you do is not right." I'm like, "Really?" And she says to me, "Don't worry, the manager is going to come in the morning. You can explain your side of the story to her." And I said, "Thank you." So did everything I needed to do. The morning came, the manager came. She was about the second or first person to come in for the day staff. And I said, "Oh, please, I'm sorry I have to bother you, but can I have a word, please?" And she says, "Fine." So went out to the back garden and I explained my side of the story. that she asked me to do that when it was less than 10 minutes for me to leave. Okay, and I need to get home to get my children to school for my husband to get to work. So how on earth would I have been able to achieve all of that? Get upstairs, wake up the guy rather, get him a wash, dress him up. How? And she says, oh, that she understands and that the deputy man didn't do well by asking me to have done that or waiting for me to arrive at my night shift and give him a piece of his mind that she would have a word on my behalf. And I'm like, thank you. Oh my gosh, you don't believe it. It was like a huge weight was taken off my shoulders when she said those things. She absolutely nailed it for me. She made my day. I was so jubilant, but I tried not to show it, on my face and everything. But I was so happy that she saw it from my own point of view. And therefore I asked the question, what then are the traits of a good care, nursing, or supported living home manager? Now, one thing I do know is that one of their primary objective is to what? Is to see to the well-being of the residents in their care. And if you ask me, not just the residents, but the employees as well. Because they have to ensure that everybody is okay. They have a sense of belonging. And so another trait of a good care, nursing, or supported living home manager is that they should have good leadership skills. They should be objective in their decisions. They shouldn't take sides. They should not have favorites. It is wrong. Because one thing I've come to realize is that most of these people have cliques with those who don't want to do the job. So those who do the job and do a good job of it are frustrated and they end up leaving. A good care, nursing, or supported living home manager, should also be objective, have a strong personality, knowing when to reprimand, to caution, to teach, to coach, to direct, to give instructions. Should be objective in all of this because it's important. Because the last thing you want to do is to make people feel that, oh, they don't like me because we're not of the same gender, of the same race or religion or whatever. No. Everybody should feel like they're a part of a big family. Because whether you like it or not, people spend more of their time at work than at home. And I also think that a good care, nursing, or supported living home manager should have an open door system whereby people can come in and explain things to you and then you listen objectively. And so a trait of a nursing, care, or supported living home manager is that they must have excellent communication skills. Be good listeners. Listen more and talk less, if you ask me. Or what do you think? What do you think are the other traits of a good care manager? Do give me your suggestions in the comment section. All right? And so until I see you in my next video, always remember this, guys. Never you forget that no matter what the matter is, you matter so much more. Au revoir.